You know, it's ironic enough as it is, as it should be. We're going to be talking about Rocksteady and their legendary studio, and how they're behind the iconic Batman Arkham series. And I'll tell you one thing, they might be working on something new, and well, we need to talk about the fallout from Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. I don't even want to say the full title. Yeah, things have been pretty rough over there. Pretty rough. So let's start with the elephant in the room. Alright? Suicide Squad killed Justice League. Not exactly the success Rocksteady was hoping for, especially after Hogwarts Legacy came out swinging in 2023. Suicide Squad. We got Suicide Squad. Need I say more? And let's just say it didn't hit the mark, you know? In fact, it lost Warner Brothers around 200 million. 200 million. That's big. That's a big thing. All right, that's a horrible big thing. But it's like investors went from celebrating a huge win into watching the value fall off the cliff. And to make things worse, most of the Suicide Squad team got downsized. A lot of them were downsized, fired, yada yada, leaving just the skeleton crew to patch up the game. And season 2 got delayed over a week because of the last minute bug, but not a good look for Rocksteady. But even after all this, the story doesn't end here. Alright, here's where things get interesting. According to the industry insiders and leakers, there are whispers that Rocksteady is already working on a new Batman game. They're potentially going back to their roots with a single player experience. And just keep in mind though, this is just a rumor, but it does look and it does line up with what the reports from like Jason Shearer was talking about. He did mention that Rocksteady leadership has been pitching a new single-player project to Warner Brothers executives. It sounds promising. Won't lie, it does sound promising. Here's the kicker. Okay, here is the main kicker. Suicide Squad showed us that live service games may not be Rocksteady's strength. They tried it, and honestly, it didn't work out. It didn't work out how they planned out for it to happen. And which is why this is possible, a shift back to single player is exciting. I mean, after all, that's what made Rocksteady a powerhouse studio in the first place. Their single player campaign with Batman Arkham Knights was horrible. Okay? Even co-op was horrible. So, for them to go back, which I do hope they go back to single player modes, to see just a Rocksteady Arkham Batman game, I will be freaking ecstatic. And this could be part of a broader strategy for Rocksteady to keep themselves in the game, even while working on their own projects in the background. But what does that mean for their future? I mean, they're gearing up for a huge comeback, or is this just a stopgap until they figure out their next big, game or hit? Now, here's where I want to keep it real. While we're all pumped and at the idea of a new Batman game, we need to be cautious as well. All right, we need to be cautious because the truth is, a lot of key talent has left Rocksteady over the past decade, and the team that created Arkham City and Arkham Knight, not the same team anymore. All right, so the big question is, can the current Rocksteady team live up to the legacy that was already built by the ones before them? That's where we're gonna have to sit back and not get so ecstatic about it. It's like when you expect your favorite restaurant to nail that one dish you love, but then you find out the head chef has moved on. It's still good, but it's just not great. You want it to be great. You want that feeling back, Only time will tell, but we don't know if is that Rocksteady has a ton of talent, and if they get back to what they do best, single player superhero games, they might just pull off another epic win. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. We can't just justify that right now because it's still up in the air. So here we are. Rocksteady's been through a lot. Suicide Squad was a misstep, no doubt. But the possibilities of return to a Batman or even another single player adventure has all us curious and optimistic. Whether they're helping with Hogwarts Legacy or gearing up for something bigger, the gaming world is watching closely. I know I am. What do you guys think? Will Rocksteady bounce back? Are you hyped for the rumored Batman game? I mean, I'm more hyped for the VR Batman game. And now that I do own a Quest Meta 3, I don't know why I keep looking at that camera up there. I'm supposed to be looking at this camera. Jesus Christ, this whole time I've been looking at that camera up there. And this camera's the one that's on. Great going, Chaz. Yeah, thanks. Anyway, just let me know what you think in the comments down below. What are your thoughts on this magnificent rumor? I'm just going to say rumor because it's still a rumor, still up in the air. But if it's true, and this credible source is right, that Rocksteady is currently working on something of a single-player Batman, and they know they fucked up with Suicide Squad and their live service games, and they're going back to their roots, are you going to be excited about it? Or are you going to be optimistic about it? Because obviously, like I said earlier, the track record is gone. The legends are out and new people are in. So only time will tell. But I would like to hear your thoughts. It's been your boy Chaz, signing out. Rocksteady, learn from your mistakes, please. Thank you. Thank you.